Okay. All right. I think we're running. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. And yeah. Okay. So I don't know how much I'll be able to see the chat while I'm cooking, but it should be pretty quick anyways. And then if the stream runs well, I'll try to do co-working, but if it doesn't, I kind of did this because I could stream without having to also use the computer at the same time, because it was definitely struggling. I'm going to get started though, because the first thing is to boil water, and that is not very exciting, so let's just get it going. And then I can talk more once the water is boiling. Now I've got this cute little like induction 2-burner stove top, and I really hate the fact that it's all these little stupid touch buttons, because they're very like, it's very hard to tell when you push them and when you haven't, and I find that very frustrating. Okay, but it does cook pretty fast, which is nice. Let's put some salt in there. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm just cooking something really easy tonight. I made it the other day and it turned out really nice, and I still have some spaghetti left over, so I'm gonna use that. I bought some nice fresh spaghetti from the grocery store, so that was exciting to just see in the store, basically the same price. I mean, it was the same price as the dried spaghetti, but obviously you got less of it because it's like when it's cooked it's bigger, right? But yeah, and I thought it was totally a reasonable deal to go for that and get the fresher stuff. Alright, why is this not working? Okay. Okay, well, we're waiting for the water to boil anyways, so that's fine. Stand more in shot, I guess. Okay. But yeah, this one, I've definitely, this is a recipe I've made a lot in Canada, but it's on like every menu here, so it keeps like, you know, like when you see something you want to eat it and then you remember it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I do love that, because it's so easy to make. Why isn't this working? Am I live or not? It says I'm live, but I don't see the stream as a viewer perspective, so that's fun. That's always fun. Okay, yeah, live. Let's confirm that. You could tell me that you're working. But let me know what you're eating for dinner tonight. If you have something good that you're cooking or eating, or whatever you're up to, or if you've had this before or made this before. And if you haven't, I'd highly recommend trying it, because it is very easy to make. Okay, what else am I gonna eat? Oh, tea's all cold now. I made this like hours ago, and I had to fight and deal with my computer being a bit. Hey, virtuous wife, how are you? It's been a while. What have you been up to? You made red lentil spaghetti. I never cook with lentils. I never think about lentils, but I always like them when I have them, so I need to remember them more often. Okay, I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff out, even though our water's not boiled yet, but let's see what we have. Okay, I got some cheese. Now, usually you do this recipe with like, I think pecorino and stuff, but I just have some different cheese, so I'm gonna use that, and that'll be fine. Oh, and I have some greens for a little salad too. And then this is the funniest stuff ever, because I found this salad dressing in the store, and I'm like, oh, okay, like a yogurt dressing. It might be like kind of like tzatziki or something kind of thing. It's not. It's basically fucking ranch dressing, except without peppercorns in it. And actually, I'm looking at it closer now. There are kind of little pepper flakes in it, but no, it's fucking ranch dressing. So Italy is absolutely hilarious, because they basically have a dressing that's like fucking ranch, and I like ranch, so that's good. But I thought that was fucking hilarious, because if you asked an Italian person if they ate ranch dressing, they would say never. Yeah, the best thing is that usually, like, especially in a city, there's always like little markets and little grocery stores and like just tiny little corner stores that are actually like grocery stores that have like fresh groceries and stuff. So it's really easy to just like walk down your street, buy stuff for dinner tonight, and you know, I'm me, so I'll still buy stuff for a couple days because I don't want to go to the store every day. But yeah, it makes it so much better. Okay, this is boiling already because it's an induction stove, which I just learned about this month, super randomly. And then when I looked at this apartment, she's like, "Yeah, I just put in a new induction stove because the landlord, because the old one was like not so good anymore." And I'm like, "Oh, that's excellent." And I'm like, "Did the pots work with it?" She's like, "Yeah, I got a whole new set of pots to go with them." And I'm like, "Perfect." Okay, let's get the pasta in there. But yeah, apparently induction stoves are like the big new thing. I don't know if they're that new, but they're new to me. Maybe they're old news. The last time I made way too much, so I'm gonna only do like half of this. And then I'll still have some more later. Back in the fridge. But yeah, it's like fresh spaghetti, which is nice because I've seen fresh pasta in Canada, but I've never seen like just fresh spaghetti before, so that's cool. Okay, so that's gonna boil. Okay, what am I doing over here? I'm cutting up cheese. The countertops are, it's actually good because I have an island over there that's actually quite a bit of countertop space. But I couldn't figure out a way to get it on camera for today because I don't have a tripod yet, but when I get a tripod I'll be able to do this better. And I'm actually really excited because it's going to be much easier to do cooking streams than it was in my last house or like last couple places I've been, because the desk is like the kitchen table, so it's like right next to the kitchen, and so it's right next to the patio, so like it's all in the same area, which is going to make it really easy to do switch streams back and forth. Okay, so I'm just going to cut up this cheese into like tiny little, like, not like shred it because it's like in slices already, but basically that's kind of the effect I'm going for, is like shredding it. Okay, I think 2 slices maybe enough. But yeah, save it there. I feel like I should do 3. I feel like I should do 3 because this cheese is pretty old and it probably needs to be used, and maybe I should just eat it. That's also possible. Maybe I'll just do that. Oh, I need some for my salad. Okay, so that's a good idea. What do I want for my salad? I guess I'll do half of it. So I already put that one out. I'll do one. Probably don't need 2 packages anymore. Let's put it all in 1 package. You took a break from Twitch for a while to focus on school. We're kind of back now. How is school going? Did you get some good work done and some good focus done? It makes a huge difference to be able to like really focus in sometimes. You just need that. Oh, I should open my... It's been opened before, but let's crack it open more. Also, oh my god, it's a furnished apartment, right? Because I didn't move all my furniture, so like it came with like plates and cups and stuff, and like the wine glasses are so freaking gorgeous. They're like really nice. Actually, all the stuff is really nice. It's not a color scheme I would have picked, but it's actually, I'm super in love with it because it's very like, it feels very Italian with all the blues and everything, so I'm super excited about it. Oh, you graduated! Congrats! Now you're working, so you graduated with AA, So that's like your scores, like your levels, and I assume, and then you're working towards BA, like a bachelor's degree. That sounds so exciting. Okay. I want to have some wine, but I don't have too much wine because I definitely have most of my work still to do because I just spent the last like couple hours fighting with my stupid computer instead of working. Although I did get some work done. And I figured out how to pause the stupid update. It wouldn't let me pause it because it was like, it would freeze every time I tried to pause it. And so it was like, okay, the update is killing my computer and I can't stop it because it's killing my computer. So that was really fun. But I did, finally. So that's why I'm thinking it might work for co-working, but I'm not sure. Okay, this is probably almost done. I should probably cut up this cheese. This is a stupid knife I bought from the grocery store. And it is seriously the sharpest knife like I've ever dealt with. It's wildly sharp. So I've been happy with that. Now again, normally I think this recipe is usually done with like Parmesan or Pecorino or kind of one of those ones, but any cheese really works. And this is the cheese I have right now. Basically, I feel like that spaghetti is probably done. As soon as I finish cutting this up, I'm going to start transferring it over to a pan and making the sauce. So it's really just like butter and pepper and cheese. Yeah, I'm just making this small so that it melts nice and easily into the pasta. And then I'm going to make some larger pieces for the salad. And for the eating. Pasta cheese. What am I making for my salad? Don't comment on my terrible knife skills. I'm not a chef. Okay, I think that's about done. I'm not too concerned if there's a little bit of water in there because I kind of want a little bit of water on the sauce. Okay, now I've got, the only thing is there's only this giant large pan for the house, and so I might go get a smaller pan too. But I like these ones because they're so cute and they match all the color schemes. Let's turn this on to like medium. Ah, see, it's confusing. This one, the same element, but like, let me do something, please. God, I hate non-button buttons. Who thought this was a fucking functional consumer electronic? Please work. Oh, it's turned off now. But when it says H, it means it's hot, but like hot in a way where it's still hot, but it's not on anymore. And so, if you actually want to use the thing, H is useless. Let's try like 5. Okay, let's put some butter in this pan. There's some oil in this pan already for breakfast. Butter. Also, all of the internet seems to think you have to do this recipe with butter, but I honestly, I think I usually do it with oil. But I happen to have butter right now, so I would use butter. Honestly, probably that's enough. I'm gonna find more than that. We'll see how it looks when it's cooking. sick too. Oh, but grocery store knives you bought out of convenience and they turned out to be great quality, right? It's weird sometimes. What made me decide to make such a huge move? This has been a long time coming. I've been planning to live in Italy basically for as long as I can remember. And then it just took a while to kind of all come together and get here. But I'm really happy that I'm here and have my 1-year visa, and then I'm gonna try to keep getting more visas until I can get permanent residency. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully I can get like there's like a freelancer visa and there's a self-employed visa, and I think there's a business visa. So if I can get one of those going kind of on a more long-term plan, that would be great. Because currently I'm on a working tourism visa, which is what I did in France, and it's great system. If you want to go to France or Italy for a year and you're young, there's like an age limit. I highly recommend it. But you can only get it for 1 year in Italy, the visa I'm currently on. So I need to get one of the other more long-term visas to stay after that. Okay, that's all looking good. I'm waiting for this butter to melt. But like the pan is bigger than the element, so I'm not like super psyched about that. I kind of think I need a smaller pan. But I don't know where I should check and see where these are from because they're huge. I feel like they might be IKEA because I feel like that's where a lot of this stuff came from, which doesn't surprise anyone. I'll have to check and see. But yeah, kind of, I've definitely been planning to live in Italy. Planning to end up in Italy, basically, was the idea. Okay, so black pepper, because that's cooking in the butter. And then we'll put a little bit of salt in too. About enough. And the cheese can be salty too. And then this stuff I just found in the grocery store and I had to try it. It's like spicy oil spray, but it's like a spray bottle, which is super weird. But I definitely I tried it on this meal the other day and it turned out really nice. So now I'm also mad because I tried to buy spatulas and the only thing at the store I was in, I guess spatulas are not like, I don't know, not like a standard item because they only had like this and it's like not really like flexible, it's just like hard plastic. So I'm kind of choked about that because I wanted something soft to not like damage the pan. But it'll be alright. Okay, there we go. The butter is at least melted, pepper is cooking, pasta's ready to go. I might just, I feel like I want to pour this back into there, but now I guess I'll leave it in the other stuff as well. Okay, the butter is definitely cooking. It's probably about done. I don't think that'll just give me more. I'm so mad I don't have my little spoon rest. Have you ever caught one of my cooking streams back in Canada? I had this little metal spoon rest for cooking. It's my favorite kitchen item I've ever found because it's beautiful. It's like modern. It's like a modern art thing, but it's also dishwasher safe. Like it was just stainless steel, but it was so gorgeous. I really enjoyed that. All right, spaghetti. Let's get in there. Easy. Pepper, actually. I feel like it's not enough. Oh, actually, I can smell it. Yeah, I want to add more. Don't want to go overboard. Okay. It's hard to tell like how fast things are cooking though on this type of element, especially since the pan is so large. So I'm like, is it cooking at all? But then I'm like, no, the butter was melting, so it was cooking. So how the cheese? I also don't want to like burn the cheese, right? I just want the cheese to kind of melt in. You know, like sometimes you add a bunch of cheese and it's like a clumps into one big clump, and you're like, that's not what I wanted. I wanted it to be evenly melted throughout the pasta. I'm getting so hungry. I don't think I've really eaten today. I just had like snacks all day. Yeah, because one of the good things about this landlord is that she's really on the wall about like fixing stuff. So that's been phenomenal. But it means that like I moved in I think 2 days ago. It means that like every day she's been here like with stuff to fix. And like today we had someone fixing like the shutter outside and all that. But it means like that's kind of when I probably would have had lunch, and instead I didn't have lunch. I just kind of snacked and stuff like that, but it's actually phenomenal. I'm really psyched on the landlord that I found, because I think she's been really communicative and really good so far. It's always nice. I'm not psyched about the whole Italian system for I feel like this is too much pasta. I can't believe I cut that in half. It's still really too much. For finding an apartment, because basically they all use real estate agents, which is fine, except the tenant pays a real estate agent fee, even though you didn't use the agent to find the apartment. You just used the agent to like show you the place and like write up the contract, and it's really predatory. I do not like the system here for that, but it's just the way it is, because pretty much every place I looked at had that, right? And I assume because from an owner perspective, like it must be much cheaper for them to have an agent involved than to not, because they're making all their money from the tenant, which seems like, I'm really glad that's either not the standard or just flat out not allowed in Canada. Do a cooking stream. I did try to do a stream earlier today. It was like a co-working stream, but it only lasted for like 45 minutes because then my computer died, because my computer tried to like download Windows 11 for some reason, so that was fun. But yeah, so now cooking stream, Italy. Okay, this is about done. I'm gonna take it off the heat. Still hot, but it's done. That needs to be in by you. That there. And then that will fall over. Make a salad. The butter away. My wine and my cold tea back to the table. Dirtail, hello! How are you today? Oh, okay, I haven't been on Discord very much lately, but I'm starting to get settled now. So I'm going to be back on Discord, back on Twitch, back kind of into the normal swing of things. Yes. When's the next event? Is there a new kind of Extra Life happening soon or something? I don't know what these are called in English. In Canada, I never see them in Canada. These don't knock over. Thank you. But like, I love them, and they're really easy to find. You can always find them in. They're not spinach. They kind of look like it. They're like rounder and smaller. In France, they were called mâche, and here it says, oh, what is this? Valerianella. But like, if anyone knows what this is called in English, let me know, because I can never find it in Canada. Hey Redha, how's it going? I'm doing, I just got paid today, so I'll be doing paying out stuff tomorrow. Just so you know. Moving charity stuff from Facebook to Discord just because Facebook is Facebook. Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. Streaming for Survivors is March 24th to 31. Okay, so that's like what? Within the next 30 days. Okay. And figuring out the schedule. Perfect. Yeah, I will totally do run a GM a game then, because I feel like I'm still so sad that I missed out on the last one. And I'm ready to do something. Plus I've got my camera and my microphone set up. I've got to go buy a new tripod and ring light. And then I'll be all set to go. Oh, my green screen did not make it. I think I had a thought about bringing the green screen like at some point 6 months ago, and then I absolutely didn't even, like, it did not even make it into my packing list. So I did not bring a green screen with me. do I have any like blank white walls here? I do have one blank white wall over there. It's just like behind the bed though. So that might be what ends up happening. But yeah, they are really cheap. So actually, because I need to buy a tripod and a ring light, I might be able to find like a package deal on Amazon or something that has green screen, tripod, and a ring light. So, and like a stand for the green screen. So I'll take a look for that actually. That's really good timing, Kelly, because I haven't even looked for my ring light yet. Corn salads? Is it like corn leaves or something? I have no idea what these are. Italy is wonderful, Radha. It's been really great so far. A little bit cold today in the last day or two, but like overall it's been really warm and really nice. Okay, that's good. Put some cheese on there. Also, my fridge is this cute little mini fridge, but it's actually relatively large. Like, it's like up to my hip, so it's not that tiny. It's kind of got enough space for everything I need so far. And it has a freezer that actually freezes ice, so I'm very happy about that, because some mini fridges, like, they just don't actually freeze anything, which sucks. Okay, now I've got to rearrange stuff so I can, like, sit down. Because I had, like, 2 computers going because everything was being a problem. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the camera. You can sense it. Okay, so it must be called corn salad in English, which is weird because I've never seen that in this. I mean, I say I've never seen that in a store, but if I had, I wouldn't remember. Maybe someone like Dominic, who actually like cooks for real, might be like, oh yeah, corn salad, that's used in like X, Y, and Z recipes. When did I come to Italy? I got to Italy about 2 weeks ago, and then I spent like 2 weeks finding an apartment, and I finally moved into my apartment like 2 days ago. So now I have an apartment, and I'm getting settled, which is why the camera has finally been taken out of the suitcase. Okay, what have I got still here? Okay, I can go over there. I need space for my food, and then we're gonna move. Okay, let's move the microphone over here first. And then we're gonna move we had the camera set up over on the island earlier today, so we're gonna try to do that again. Okay, if I do this and I just go, so let's actually clear space. That would be probably a good idea. Where am I putting this computer? Thank you for the lurk! The apartment is pretty small. It's like actually, honestly, it's pretty big for a studio. It's like a studio, so it's all one room. I've got like my bed, I've got a pretty large wardrobe. I'm gonna do an apartment tour in the next couple days. I'd been in a hotel for 2 weeks, so I hadn't done laundry. So like, I've just like been doing laundry since I got here. So I've got like laundry drying. Because thank God there's a washing machine, but it's Europe, so no dryer. But that'll be finished. I think I did my last load today, so that'll be finished, and then I'll have this space all cleared and do an apartment tour. But yeah, it's like little bed. I've got little kind of, I don't know, credenza, is that the right word? For like, I've got my art stuff in it, and then I've got this table, kitchen table / working desk, kitchen, bathroom, and then in the daytime you can see there's a beautiful patio out there. It's like, it's actually really nice. That's the reason I wanted this place, because the patio is quite large, quite beautiful, and I'm very, very psyched about the patio. I'm basically gonna live on the patio come the summer. And this place is technically north facing, but it has, on the same floor I'm on, which is the top floor, it has a south facing wraparound patio that's for the whole building to use. So definitely, I am going to be hanging out on that patio pretty much all summer. You guys will get to see it, I'm sure. Assuming my Wi-Fi reaches out there, which actually it really should, because I think I'm on one of those little like Wi-Fi plug-in routers. I don't know if there's an outlet out there, but if there's an outlet out there, definitely. And if not, I will make the Wi-Fi work somehow. Maybe I'll have to route it through my phone or something. But is that what I'm doing? What am I like that probably? Oh, and it's zoomed in. It needs to be de-zoomed. Okay. Oh yeah, the lighting's so much better in the day and the night. When I was streaming earlier, it was the daytime, and then the light from outside on the patio was so strong that it made it really bad lighting, especially without a ring light. Okay, what have I got here? Way too much stuff going on, and I need to get to work. Oh, I need cutlery. That'd be a good idea. I just cooked pasta, basically, like pasta with a butter pepper sauce, and then salad. Oh, I should use my salad dressing. Now, I mean, obviously oil and vinegar exist in Italy, but I thought this would be nice too. Okay. But yeah, it's like the easiest pasta to make, because like you don't even need to like make a sauce. The sauce is just like oil and pepper, but it's delicious. It works really well. I have a napkin too. Goodness, I can't sit down. I have to keep standing up. Okay, and then... Oh yeah, I was gonna just, don't fall over. I was gonna zoom out on the camera functions. Zoomed in too far. There we go, that should be fine. Okay, I guess we're still on cooking. I won't really change it yet. Okay, but I also do need to try to do some work. Let's see if I if I open latex and then the computer, like, the stream dies, I'm just gonna have to kill the stream, so I need to work more than I need to stream. But if it continues working, I will switch into co-working. It is, so it's like spaghetti with just like a really easy sauce. But you can do it with other kinds of pasta too, it doesn't have to be spaghetti. But I think spaghetti is the most common. But it's nice with the cheese too, because it kind of like creates these little clumps so that it doesn't all just like slide away from each other, each individual noodle, like spaghetti tends to.
The weather here has been wonderful. It's been a little bit cold this week actually, but the first week I was here, it was actually really warm. I had like lunch one day on a patio at a restaurant, and I like took off my coat, and like I was just sitting there in the sun. It was so beautiful. And then most days have been kind of like reasonable, kind of in that, I don't know, around like 10 to 15 degrees kind of thing. So sometimes a little bit cold. Like today was pretty cold, and then it rained for like 5 minutes very lightly. Actually, I don't know, it's dark outside, it might be raining again. But I think Italy's one of those places like a lot of places in the world where it kind of rains mostly overnight. And so if you don't pay attention overnight, you don't realize how much it's raining. In India, you called it noodles, and it was spicy. Yes, I actually made this spicy. I added a little bit of all this like chili pepper oil to it, and it really kicks it up a bit. Kicks it up a notch. Work loading? It's trying. Actually, I think I'm gonna grab, what do I need more of in this? I'm so mad I couldn't find sriracha in the grocery store here. I'm gonna have to look at a more specific grocery store, I guess. Because, I mean, I don't think I would add sriracha to this, but I'd like to be able to add it to my sandwiches in general. But let's see if that does the job. Otherwise, it might be salt. It might just need more salt. I might have gone light on the salt. Because last time I made this, it was so perfect. And this time it's like, it's okay. I think I can do better. Oh my god, my nails. Okay, so yes, figuring out exactly how much of my nail stuff to bring with me was like such an ordeal, because I wanted to bring enough that I could do at least like an acrylic set, and then I had to decide, like, am I bringing gel polish, because then I need to bring a lamp. Am I bringing like stamps? Am I bringing like decals? Am I bringing crystals? Like, what am I bringing? Because all of this stuff, it's not like you just bring one thing. There's always parts that come with it. Like, am I bringing like the transfer foils? Okay, well then you also need the transfer foil like nail polish, and then you need the lamp, and it's like, oh my god. So anyways, I did bring my acrylics. I did bring some gel polish, like a minimal set, and then yeah, I really need to redo them because this one's like ready to go. So probably I'll be doing that on Monday, because probably I'll be working Saturday and Sunday. And then I really do need to redo them. They're pretty bad right now. But yes, I did bring enough stuff to do them. But I'm also trying to keep them really simple right now anyways, because like I want to be really business minded, and I want to meet new people, and I just want to be really classic. Kind of like, I really want my business style to be really classic and really like, I guess not serious, but like able to be taken more seriously, I guess, by a wider swath of people, which means not pink hair, like not stupid nails, like all that kind of little stuff just toned down a bit, just because I really do. I just want to prioritize. So hopefully nail stream on Monday. Don't hold me to this, because if I say it, it won't happen. But that's kind of my plan, because this one's probably going to be gone by then, and I will definitely need to do them. Ooh, I can feel the spice on my lips now. Definitely add some spice there. Oh, all the cheese in the salad is like in a clump. Guys. Break up. If I wanted you in a clump, I would have cut you into clumps. Not into nice little slivers. Oh, thanks for the follow, Yablanya, if you're still here. I didn't see that, but when it happened, but thank you. Probably pretty short nails, just because, again, I really need it to be so practically minded right now and just not distracting. Not distracting is a good word. Something like simple and polished and nice and refined, I guess, would be a good way to put it. I should probably change this to co-working. Have I changed the settings on this computer? It's quite, oh no, just that one. Okay, good. Oh no, a couple of these scenes are like, I must be in a weird setting or something. Some of these things are just bizarre, but then most of them are fine. So I don't know. Okay. I'm gonna dye my hair. I'm gonna be keeping it more of this kind of brunette to blonde ombre kind of thing. I'm not sure if I'm gonna let the blonde really grow quite a bit out, because I do want like some fun blondness in there, but I don't want it to be super blonde. So I don't know. We're gonna see. My landlord gave me a recommendation for her hairstylist who's close by, so I'm gonna go check out that hairstylist. But that's like, it's so far down on my list to do because I've still gotta do a bunch of banking stuff and a bunch of like other bureaucratic things for Italy. But then probably in a couple weeks I'll be looking for a hairstylist. Let's see how it goes. No, like right now the ends of it are still quite blonde, right? Like the bottom of it is quite blonde, and the top's quite dark. So when it's tied back, it looks like it's all dark. But when it's down, it actually looks quite blonde. So I'm probably, I don't know, keeping something like this. Like I like this kind of ombre effect. So by getting it refreshed because it's getting a little bit scraggly, shall we say right now? A little bit split endy and stuff. New country, new hairstyle, new color, right? I guess this kind of seems to be how I do it, isn't it? Okay, I better switch the title too. Maybe I should restart the stream. I hate doing that. Okay, I have done at least the work of one paper, so that's good. How many computers did I bring? What? That is the question, is it not? So originally, I just wanted to bring the one computer, because wouldn't that have been nice? Wouldn't that have been so nice to just bring one 14-inch, like, small-size computer? No, I still can't get it to run my work. So I had to bring my big computer, my big 17-inch fucking gigantic laptop, because it runs latex. And then I brought my new computer, although at this point, like, I'm seriously considering selling it because it's brand new and I can't use it. So I might end up selling it, I'm not sure. And then I brought my little tiny baby laptop because that one's not even an issue. It's so light and easy to bring. And I only have the one camera. So I've got my one camera, I've got my one microphone, but I didn't bring my big ring lamp or my tripod. So I'm going to go buy a ring light and a tripod, and then I'm going to try to get a package with a green screen because that would make a lot of sense. But yeah, I almost brought my tripod just because I love it so much. It's such a good one, but I'm like, ugh, it wasn't even very expensive. I'll just buy a new one. But yeah, I did bring all the stuff I need for streaming. So, well, I mean, computer, microphone, camera. What is the time right now? The time where I am is 7:46 p.m. My work's mostly due at midnight, so I've got to get stuff going here, so I really haven't got much done yet today. But yeah, I'm gonna be streaming more regularly now that I'm kind of getting set up. Experiencing any time differences? Yes, the first week I was here was terrible because I had this really weird jet lag where, like, I would wake up earlier than I wanted to and then be really tired in the afternoon and then not be able to sleep in the evening and then wake up earlier than I wanted to. And it was just like this awful cycle for like a week, and I've kind of finally settled into it now. But it was like, it was not any known schedule known to man because it was like just alternating way too tired and way too awake without any like medium point of just being awake. Restarting my computer and then forgetting that, of course, I haven't added auto hotkeys program running yet, and then being like, why did I close that? Because I use escape to do delete, but if it's not running, it just escapes. gotten cold now, so it's like in weird little clumpy clumps. Oh yeah, regarding the language, my Italian is being terrible, right? It's not good. I did practice before I got here, and I've been practicing every day here. But no, my Italian is goddamn awful. Thankfully, a lot of people speak English, or at least speak enough English that I can get by. And also, like, I just use my phone translator constantly. Like, if I need to communicate something and I don't want to, like, I need it to be more accurate than just miming it out and like figuring it out. I just use Google Translate and it works really well. But yeah, no, I'm definitely trying to get better at Italian. I'm trying to practice every day. I'm really get better because yeah, it's a struggle because I'm not good at Italian. But I knew what it was going to be like because it was the same when I moved to France. I had very little French when I moved to France. And now I said to my friends the other day, it's really funny because being here is making me appreciate how much French I did pick up, because I'll try to say something in Italian and it comes out in French. And I'm like, that's not the right language. But then half the time it's close enough because Italian and French are relatively close in a lot of things. And there's a lot of things about French that are closer to Italian than English is to Italian. So knowing the French gets me closer to the Italian, which is nice and handy. Yeah, am I learning the language? Absolutely. Yeah, I want to stay here long term, if not forever. So yeah, learning the language is absolutely imperative. Why is this not working? Especially to deal with all the bureaucracy of like immigration and starting a business. And I still haven't decided if I actually want a business in Italy or if that's too expensive and I want to incorporate somewhere else, like Eastern Europe or Portugal or even Canada. I don't know. I really need to talk to a lawyer who like, or an accountant who like knows this kind of stuff. Like, I don't know anyone who operates at that level who like as an accountant who can tell me the differences between incorporating in Italy versus somewhere else and like what's the most effective place to do it. So, but then again, like opening a business here would help me get residency here. So it's like there's benefits, but like are the costs too high to make it worth it? And so yeah, but yes, the language is important. I am definitely trying to pick that up as much as I can and practice and learn. We've got some audio courses and stuff like that. Some flashcards. Actually, I tried to download Anki, which is apparently like the best flashcard program, but I haven't really opened it up since I downloaded it, so I'm too busy. I have to open that up on my computer. Apparently, it's free everything except for on iPhone, so I like downloaded it to my computer, but if it had been on iPhone, I probably would have used it by now. Oh, I have a cushion. I need to go put a cushion on this chair, but I have one over there. I just need to go get it. Do that when I stand up next. No, I'll totally forget, but I plan to do that when I stand up next. Okay, I should also turn the microphone off, and then I will turn the microphone back on in 36 minutes.